Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our weekly Communities of Practice Sunday check-in session. My name is Katya, and I'm a member of the Communities of Practice team. I hope everyone had a good week, and I welcome you all to a half-hour of Dharma, reflection, and community connection. If you're a new member of our community, our wholehearted welcome to you. And if you have any questions regarding our practices or topics, do not hesitate to talk to us, to any member of the team. It is customary for us in Australia to begin any meeting by acknowledging the traditional owners of our land. I would like to start today by acknowledging the Dharawal people as the traditional owners of the land on which Nam Tien Institute resides. I also acknowledge the traditional custodians of the various lands on which you all are, and I pay my respects to the elders, past, present, and emerging. The check-in sessions have been developed by our Communities of Practice team and community, and in 2018 and 2019, we ran a number of community days and then began these weekly check-in sessions in October 2020. The purpose of this events was, as written in the slide, guided by humanistic Buddhism to develop and cultivate our practice and our friendships. Now more than ever, the practice has become vital, and the purpose of today is exactly that. And now I'd like to introduce Venerable Dr. Juewei, who is the founder of the Communities of Practice and the director of the Humanistic Buddhism Center at NTI, to guide the session. Welcome, Venerable.
Thank you, Katya, for returning to your post as host.
Thank you.
It does take absence to realize how valuable presence is. Teamwork is such a gift. So to everyone online, welcome and welcome back for joining us. Build a habit of reflective pauses in our daily lives. It does take a community to make habits stick. Let's begin with a check-in of body and mind. 2 weeks ago, I introduced a guided presencing meditation, and last week, a harmlessness meditation. Today, I would like to share a gratitude meditation. We are now living in a very unusual time. For the first time, we encountered over a year of pandemic with no end in sight. We need to cope with anxieties in a world where we may be either too far away from our loved ones or stuck with them in the same household for months. But it is also a time to be grateful. Grateful for everything we have, that we have 10 fingers instead of 9, as Juewei said, clean air and water, and a community of practice developed through our weekly Zoom presence. So let's begin by sitting upright and closing our eyes. Sit quietly and at ease. Allow our body to be relaxed and open from head to toe. And breathe naturally without control and judgment for the next few moments. With gratitude, let's recall a few people who have helped us, be who we are today. With gratitude, we commemorate the care and labor of many generations of elders and ancestors before us who have left behind the conditions for our well-being. With gratitude, let's remember the animals and plants in our beautiful ecosystem who have supported us. Continue to breathe gently. If any negative thoughts surface, honor them and their place in our lives. Be grateful to them for being a part of our learning journey. Let's finish off with another full, deep breath. And gently open our eyes and return to our awareness of the conditions that give us whatever we see on the screen now. If you find this gratitude meditation or any previous meditations useful, please feel free to go to our website and replay the recordings. For today, we are discussing the Bodhisattva Precepts. Let us first start by understanding the word Bodhisattva. The Sanskrit word Bodhisattva is divided into Bodhi, meaning awakening, and Sattva, meaning sentient being. A Bodhisattva is someone who decides to take the path of awakening or developing his mind while engaging with the world of sentient beings. The Bodhisattva's main practice is developing both wisdom and compassion to diminish the suffering of others. So the life of a Bodhisattva is one dedicated to helping others. When the world appears like a storm, taking refuge is knowing that there is a calm bay to go to amidst the bad weather. The precepts are like a lifebuoy to help us make it to the bay. There are many meritorious virtues for upholding the Bodhisattva precepts. One is the initiative of bodhicitta, which literally means the enlightening mind. Cultivating the bodhicitta will transform the way we see ourselves and others. I like to think of the Bodhisattva path as the following 3 ups that you will see on the next slide. Wake up, get up, and light up. Bodhisattvas start by making a resolve to wake up for the benefit of self and others. That resolve is the bodhicitta. It is like hearing the alarm go off in the morning and resolving to wake up to greet the day and not pulling the blanket over our heads and snoozing the alarm. Getting up, the bodhisattvas use the precepts to guide their everyday thoughts, speech, and actions. And finally, bodhisattvas light up the lives of everyone they encounter by alleviating suffering and bringing joy. So in a few minutes, let's discuss what we have done in the past week that may have lit up someone's life, or even when someone may have done, or even what someone may have done to light up our lives. Is it something you would consider repeating in the days to come? Why or why not? So the Bodhisattva ideal is living awake to what's real. Wow. Yes, indeed. Finding out what's real. Wisdom to guide or help a person wholeheartedly. Thanks, Lai Chin. And Niran says that seeing you all on screen light up your hearts. Yay! Thank you so much. Now, I noticed that it's already 11:30, but please don't stop the chats. Keep your comments going as I hand back now to Katya to take us through the checkouts.
Thank you everyone again for sharing. In our group, it was a very lovely discussion, and I'm sure in yours as well. We hope that the check-in was helpful to you, and that you experienced the loving kindness of this community as it is offered here today. For anyone who might be experiencing a greater need than what we can offer, please do not hesitate to get in touch with us after the session. As we check out, would like to ask you all to reflect for a moment and send thoughts to the loved ones, friends, and strangers here in your local community, in your city, and all over the world, who may need some care and healing. And may they feel the warmth, strength, and love of this community as we recite the dedication of merits together.
Let us now dedicate the goodness of what you have done to all living beings. May kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity pervade all worlds. May we cherish and build affinities to benefit all beings. May Chan, Pure Land, and precepts inspire equality and patience. May our gratitude and humility give rise to great vows.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. For those who have time, we now have, we already had a discussion, so we will be back next week at 11 o'clock and look forward to seeing you again then. I also would like to draw your attention to the resources. We added one more link there. Our resources are evolving, so shout out to Lei Ping and Cindy who are looking after the Facebook page for us here. You can go there to search for Turning Points, stories of humanistic Buddhism, and there we post all the posters and announcements and events there as well. So thank you again.